Wasn't planning on doing this, but first, let me acknowledge Palm Sunday today. I am recording today, Sunday, March 29th. Plan on dropping this Sunday, March 29th, and obviously looking forward to Good Friday coming, and next Sunday, Easter Sunday, I will tack on to the end of this video tough love gospel, and let me write that down. Tough love and rain will be my note. I will also tack on necessary as rain Easter Sunday, though really more applies to Good Friday. It was necessary as rain. And yes, the skies cried that day. It did rain on Good Friday. Not weather coincidence. And Easter Sunday, he is risen. It was sunny that day, a new light of the new dawn of the new day. No, also not coincidental weather. But today, Rick, I'm wearing my Maverick News shirt because Rick Walker, Maverick News out of Ontario, Canada, has invited me on. I will be on live around 7:30ish, 19:30 Eastern time on Maverick News channel. Find it on YouTube or Rumble. His better channel is Rumble. Maverick News. Anyway, okay. So I will be on with Rick to talk about the No Kings, No War rally just the other day. Of course, these cultural Marxist dipshits are too stupid to understand. They expose their cultural Marxist atheism, or if they claim and pretend to be a Christian, they are, as Jesus warned and told in Matthew 23, vipers, snakes, blind guides, hence the tough love video that will be coming. And again, what they are really saying and showing, because they're too stupid to not have a rally leading into Palm Sunday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, is they don't know any history. We, the United States, cost monarchy 250-ish years ago. And what's the tie that they don't get? They're giving away their anti-Christian, U.S. being a Judeo-Christian nation. Our founders, all of them, rallied behind the battle cry to overthrow the monarchy of what? No kings but King Jesus. You see, the no kings part without the but King Jesus part is devoid of any value or substance. And the no wars part, let me just, so this will be short, let me just move on and gloss over to the no wars part. They literally now are siding with the asshole Tola, as I coined, who wants nuclear weapons. They chant death to America, death to Israel. Yes, I'll be pointing out to Rick, they mean death to Canada too. They mean death to all Western nations, all Western culture, all Western freedoms to demand an Islamic, or in their case, Sharia law society, caliphate, And again, this is a percent of a percent. I'm not talking about all Muslims here. We're talking about Shia. There's Sunni, there's Shia, there's other, but we're not even talking all Shia. We're talking the 12er cult subsect of Shiaism here that is demanding the caliphate and Sharia imposition on all. So a percent of a percent of a percent, but they side with the asshole Tola in wanting a nuclear weapon, and you do not need, as I go into and I'm going to try to remember, point out terror strikes coming soon to a city near you. They don't need an ICBM. They've shown they have intermediate missiles now. They could put a dirty nuke on one and launch against London today if they wanted to. They probably won't because it's Londonistan now. So they probably wouldn't do that, but they could put a crude, dirty nuke. Don't need one perfected. Don't need an ICBM perfected on a cargo ship. Park it off the coast of Israel in the Mediterranean. Boom. And like I'll point out to Rick and his crew, because Rick at times sadly seems to be, I know, he's playing devil's advocate about the war. And is it really going as well? Will there really be, the goals? Once bombs start dropping, as I made plain to him a couple shows ago that I was on, once the bombs start dropping, your plan out the window. Goals, plans, hopes, and dreams that something will go a certain way go out the window. Your plans have to adjust. Your goals sometimes have to readjust, and Trump is doing that. So, at a cargo ship parked in international waters off the coast of New York City, boom, because they want to hit us too, and Israel. They could do two different ships on the same day. Boom. Tens or hundreds of thousands of Kazakhstani landers. I hate to break it to you folks up there that are not paying attention. They want you dead too. Off New York, one goes off. Tens or hundreds of thousands of Kazakhstani landers also die from the nuclear fallout. So you pretending you're safe and it's okay, you're delusional, emotional, hysteric, leftard, just like the leftards in the United States out there saying no kings and no war. They want to protect the people who have been at war with us for 50-ish, give or take. No, really, going back to Jefferson. Remember the Marine hymn from the Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli? Do you not know that history? Jefferson created the Marines to go fight the Islamic fundamentalist radicals of his time. They were created and sent to the shores of Tripoli to fight the Gijas, right? As I've coined, global Islamic jihadist interim army soldiers of that time. So we haven't been at war with them, or rather them at war with us for 5 decades. Many centuries they have been at war with us. When the hell, as sure as hell, are some morons like the morons, no kings, no war, gonna learn history and reality? But of course, all that matters to them is any excuse to protest the United States. No kings without the but King Jesus exposes what they are. Not having the brains to know to not do it, leading into Palm Sunday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, exposes their real anti-Christian or fake Christian idiocy also. And again, the no war, just cultural Marxist anti-Americanism, anti-Christ, anti-Christian nonsense. All right, anyway, I think, oh no, those aren't the only points I wanted to make. Sorry. Thank you, Google. Google, help look me up. Help look me up. Oh, help me look these up. For those who dare say, but, the Bible says, and yeah, from Google, the King James Version scripture about beating swords into plowshares is Isaiah 2:4. Again, I'm not perfect. I don't have an endemic photographic memory, so I don't have the Bible memorized front to back. I needed Google to help me look this up. Isaiah 2:4. I know the scripture. I didn't remember exactly it being Isaiah 2:4, but beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Okay. All right. No war. Isaiah 2:4. Right? Okay. Let's pivot. And again, thank you, Google. I knew this was there. I didn't know exactly, but it is Luke 22:36. I dare have to mention where Jesus tells his disciples, then said he unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip, and he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. Oh, inconvenient. Contradictory? No. No. And I, on theforgenews.com, did Jesus ever contradict himself? No. Humans do that. Humans warp it. These two are not mutually exclusive. They go hand in hand. If and why I created this show and why Pastor Sean Todd does the intersection. He might be playing Tough Love or Necessary as Rain for Easter Sunday on his show. Do our shows, the whole Bible in full context. The one applies in the right context. The other applies in another context. Contextually together, they are not contradictory. For everything, there is a season. Yes, that song, there's a time for peace, a time for war. Yes, hello, wake up. The left doesn't care. The cultural Marxists, the anti-Americans, the anti-Christians, and especially the anti-Semites just want any excuse to hold a no kings or code pink, which is really showing their code CCP or code old Soviet CCCP underbellies excuse for a no war rally. Devoid of any context. They deal in delusion. I deal in reality. Okay, so I will leave it there. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. Love you all. And yes, let me make sure I expose my note. I will tack on Tough Love and Rain. Please, I beg of you, you need to watch these lyric/music videos. Thank you. Take care. God bless. Love you all.
It ain't all sweet songs by the fire, warm hands, soft words, pretty choirs. If I cut out the thorns from the story, I'd be dressing up a grave as glory. This is tough love gospel, not just campfire shine. If I sand down the edges, I turn truth into a lie. Reality or delusion, I can't serve both sides. I'm not here just for the choir, I'm here where the hurt hearts hide. Yeah. Some pages bleed red in the margins, hard lines, hard calls, hard bargains. If I skip over storms for your comfort, then your house gets washed in the flood water. This is tough love gospel, not just campfire shine. If I sand down the edges, I turn truth into a lie. Reality or delusion, I can't serve both sides. I'm not here just for the choir, I'm here where the hurt hearts hide. Oh, do you want a dream or do you want a mirror? Do you want a joke or do you want it clearer? If the truth cuts deep, let it cut through fear. Better scars that heal than a sweet lie in your ear. This ain't cotton candy truth, ain't a campfire sing-along rhyme. You can't sell sweet dreams while the house burns behind. If it never cuts deep, it was sugar all along. If you skip the hard pages, you just rewrote the song. This is tough love gospel, not rainbows on a wire. If you hide the hard words, you're just fanning the fire. I won't preach delusion just to make it sound lighter. If I only soothe the choir, I'm a singer, not a fighter. You can hum all the feel-good lines while your neighbor breaks inside. Quote hope like a slogan, then look away from the crime. But a bandage on a bullet wound is a pretty little lie if the truth never offends us. Did we ever even try? This is tough love gospel, not rainbows on a wire. If you hide the hard word, you're just fanning the fire. I won't preach delusion just to make it sound lighter. If I only soothe the choir, I'm a singer, not a fighter. I'd rather lose that crowd than sell them painted grace. I'd rather stand alone and smile and dodge the weight. Don't ask for easy comfort, then curse the honest cost. Love that never warns you will leave you more than lost. This is tough love gospel, not rainbows on a wire. If you hide the hard words, you're just fanning the fire. I won't preach delusion just to make it sound lighter. If I only soothe the choir, I'm a singer, not a fighter. Oh, if I dress up the danger, I'm a liar, not a writer. Tough love. The Bible isn't just rainbows and lollipops, singing kumbaya around the campfire. You cannot ignore the harsh reality drops. To peddle such makes you a liar. Reality versus delusion, speaking not just to the choir. This, that, and in all things transpires.
Easter Sunday, I remember, stone rolled back, morning air, all that sorrow, all that horror, hung on wood so unfair. I'm so sorry for his hurting, sorry for every nail. Still I'm breathing, still I'm believing, somehow love had to prevail. Necessary as rain, thank God for that day. Tears fell like water and washed my shame away. God ordained it that way, hard as thunder and gray. Sorry for Christ's suffering, but it had to be that way. Ancient pages spoke the story before he took the cross. Every line, every promise, through his wounds healed our loss. I keep thinking of his mother, of the soldiers of the sky, how the author wrote that chapter just so I could live, not die. Necessary as rain, thank God for that day. Tears fell like water and washed my shame away. God ordained it that way, hard as thunder and gray. Sorry for Jesus' pain, but it had to be that way. As necessary as rain. I don't understand it all, but I'm standing in the fall of mercy like a storm on my dry and desperate heart. If there was another road, you would have written it, I know, but love chose the darker way to bring me home, to bring me home. Sunday morning bells ring loud, sun through stained glass parting the cloud. Another week done, a new one begun. Necessary as rain, washing away the dust and the pain. Necessary as rain, a fresh start again. Necessary as rain, he walked the earth, felt the sting for what it was worth, a brand new thing, a love so wide, nowhere to hide. Necessary as rain, washing away the dust and the pain. Necessary as rain. Necessary as rain. Some things just gotta be written in the stars for all to see, breaking all the bars, a cosmic plan. sorry for Jesus' pain. God ordained it go that way, prophesied, and as necessary as a rainy day. Sunday thoughts, coffee steaming, quiet streets, headlines heavy, people breaking when no one sees. So I lift their names up, every burden I can't fix, let it rise like incense, every hurt into your hands. I'm sending thoughts and prayers to heaven over every broken heart, every family, every soldier, every shadow and they scar. When this world crowns its pretenders, I remember what they preach. Our fathers wrote it down forever. No kings, but King Jesus over me. Jesus is King. Jesus is King. Jesus is King.
Old church steeple, cross still reaching past the sky. Ancient promise, still the answer to our cries. From the fields at Valley Forge to the pew I'm kneeling in, same confession on our lips, same hope that never ends. I'm sending thoughts and prayers to heaven over every broken heart, every neighbor, every stranger, every home that's torn apart. When this world crowns its pretenders, I remember what they preach. Our fathers wrote it down forever. No king, no king, King Jesus over me. Jesus is King. Jesus is King. Jesus, oh, you reign. Oh, you reign. Our USA foundations, our Judeo-Christian beliefs, and our republic decree. No king, but King Jesus over me. That's our TTTLDR. Yeah. Yeah. Scrolling fast, attention gone in seconds flat. TikTok brain, Twitter span, can't handle that. Headline screen, but the truth is buried deep. 10 paragraphs down where the lazy never reach. They say TLDR like it's some kind of flex. Too stupid to read, too lazy to check. Details matter, context matters, facts don't lie. But you'd rather stay ignorant, wonder why. TLDR. Too long didn't read, you skip the truth and swallow the spin they feed. TLDR. Too lazy to see, now you're lost in delusion. But that's on you, not me. I ain't here to spoon feed the choir. I'm here where the lazy hide, setting shit on fire. Details matter, context matters, history too. If you gloss over it all, that's on you. Yeah. I coined it myself. Twitter, TikTok, attention span. Now even I catch myself saying, damn, this is long, man. But I push through cause I know the devil's in the details. You skip them and you end up believing all the fake headlines. I shorten chapters in my books, cut the story lean, cause 99% won't read if it ain't short and clean. Even wrote a whole CTP episode back in December 2025, called it TLDR. And here we are, still barely alive. TLDR. Too long didn't read, you skip the truth and swallow the spin they feed. TLDR. Too lazy to see, now you're lost in delusion. But that's on you, not me. I ain't here to spoon feed the choir. I'm here where the lazy hide, setting shit on fire. Details matter, context matters, legalities too. If you gloss over the TOS language, that's on you. Mass hoes, mass hoes, masses of the asses, clueless and proud, falling for the dumb and down, screaming loud. Fake news buries facts 10 paragraphs deep while you're swiping up, thinking you're informed, but you're asleep. You want the bullet points, the 15-second clip, but reality don't come in convenient little strips. Trust but verify, Reagan tried to teach, but you rather stay dumb than practice what you preach. This ain't hate, this is tough love, straight no chaser. I made the song to be the mirror, not the eraser. Even this episode I kept short on purpose, so you have no excuse, but still some won't surface. Details matter, facts matter, context ties it tight. Skip them at your own risk. Stay lost in the night, from software terms to border fights to welfare lies. If you won't redefine, print, enjoy the surprise. Too long didn't read. You skipped the truth and swallowed every lie they feed. TLDR. Too lazy to see reality over delusion. That's the key. I ain't here just for the choir. I'm here where the hurt and the lazy hide. Details matter. Every single line. If you won't read or listen, then stay blind. Yeah. TLDR. Too long didn't read, but this song's over now. Still too long for some of y'all, I bet. CTP, December 2025. TLDR episode, called it first. Now it's a song, cause the crisis only got worse. And like clickbait everywhere, tune outlines. Observe, take the time. Absurd, choose reality over delusion. Details matter. Read the damn thing.
Another cheap trail for an empty feed. A quote in a box, clip from a stream. Cut out the doubts, sell them a dream. I want more than a headline. Give me names, give me dates, give me time. Tell me who, tell me how, tell me why. Facts matter, details matter. Draw the line between reality and the lie. Beyond today's Twitter attention spans. Crowd in a frame, look, they all agree. But you trimmed every word that didn't fit the meme. History's a map, not a mood today. You can't bend every road just to win the page. I want more than a headline. Give me names, give me dates, give me time. Tell me who, tell me how, tell me why. Facts matter, details matter. Draw the line between reality and the lie. Stop just typing what they claim. Hey! Ask the question, name the game. Context cuts through the confusion. Cold light through the delusion. Clickbait everywhere, headlines off deceiving. Facts matter, details matter, context matters. Reality versus delusion. History matters more to real journalism than just transcribing someone's claim. I want more than a headline. Give me names, give me dates, give me time. Tell me who, tell me how, tell me why. Facts matter, details matter. Write it clear, make the story match the sky. Facts matter. Detail the real who, what, where, when, and why. Hey, yeah.
Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.